Okay, guys, City of Greendale public hearing and council meeting, October 8th, 6 p.m. I'd like to call this meeting to order. We will stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, this is the public hearing for the 2026 Greendale's budget, city budget. So at this time, we will take any audience comments, and we will close the meeting at 6:15 if anybody has any concerns. So, no comments, I assume? Okay. All right. That's what you gotta do. You gotta give it time.
You do have to wait?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I wish Anthony's not here tonight, so. And we're going to recommend tabling a couple things tonight as well. We're going to, the camping and vehicles, and also the vacant and abandoned structures. Anthony's not here to answer any questions or defend, and Ryan, who wrote, or not wrote, who's kind of the author of the overnight camping, Ryan Good, is baptizing his nephew tonight and will not be back till, I believe, tomorrow. So we're going to just put those on the back burner for now.
When you mean back burner, next meeting?
Next meeting, yep. Next meeting. So.
I think, yeah, close the public hearing.
You want to go ahead and do that?
Yeah, I'm going to make a motion, we close the public hearing on the budget.
A second.
Got a first and second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Sorry, that was a motion to close the public hearing?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. Okay, let's call the regular meeting to order. Any audience comments tonight? Anybody? Anybody at all? Okay. We had two meetings last month, September 10th and September the 7th, so I'll need a motion to approve the September 10th regular meeting.
So moved.
Got a first, we have a second?
Second.
Got a first and second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Abstain.
Okay. I need approval of the September 17th, 2025 minutes for the budget workshop.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I have a first, we have a second.
I'll second.
First and second, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Okay, clerk treasurer report. Ms. Becky?
Okay. Included in the packet is a fund report through September 30th, 2025. You also have the riverboat expenditures in detail for the month of September. You have the updated riverboat summary of all the revenue that we've had. I think it goes back to 2021. The donation summary. And I've also included in the packet the appropriation report it will be through September 2025. And I do have extra copies if anybody wants a hard copy of that as well.
Okay.
And we don't have any donation requests or merchandising licenses.
Wonderful. Okay, anybody have any questions for Becky?
I've just got one. Becca, I texted you yesterday about the, well, couple things.
Yes.
I guess maybe Linda can probably elaborate on this. Tree inventory for Greendale Cemetery? Yeah. What is the purpose we do that, or the cemetery does that?
The city of Greendale has an inventory of all of our public trees in our parks and on our, on our public property.
Right of ways.
Frankly, the Greendale Cemetery acts as an park for the city. People walk in there, bike in there, and that canopy's been going downhill for some time. We had it in our budget this year to do a canopy study for the city of Greendale, which is very important now, partly because of this MSG thing, partly because of heat islands. I don't want to have that change in the environment business, not that argument, but it's just as important to have a canopy survey as it is to have a tree survey. So to know what percentage of canopy cover you have and what area. There was a young woman who, Gracie Kaler, who was an intern, who was the on-the-ground person for a grant that IU got to do a canopy survey and tree planting for Lawrenceburg, Greendale, and Aurora. Unfortunately, the area it covered for Greendale was like this side of Ridge Avenue and over the hill. But we were a great help to Gracie. Okay, the city of Greendale was a great help to Gracie. And I said to Gracie, you know, instead of thanking us, give us access to IU's canopy survey so that we don't have to pay for one. And she talked to her advisor, and the advisor gave us access to their canopy study. That left some money in the tree budget that was not earmarked, and the tree board met and felt that that was a good way to spend just a portion of that money to help the cemetery assess their trees, count their trees, and work out a 5-year management plan. They've got real problems with the health of their trees. So that's the whole deal in a nutshell.
So-
Met with Becky, I met with the mayor, the tree board met, we wrestled with it, and it seemed like since, you know, that, it does act as a park for the city, and we did have the unencumbered money that we wouldn't spend on a tree canopy study, so that's fun.
She came here and spoke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice young woman,
Yes, really a nice job.
and a pretty nice mentor at the college who was willing to turn over that data to us, so.
Do you have any other questions, Kevin?
No, that was the one.
Okay.
Becky answered that one.
Anyone else? All good? Okay. Redevelopment report, Mike?
Okay, do we need a motion to approve the financial report?
No, we
okay,
generally don't.
A little bit different, our redevelopment is normally the week after the council meeting, but now it's 2 weeks because of the way the days fell. But we just have a lot of irons in the fire, hopefully some things we can discuss with everybody soon. And then I did talk to Anthony last week before he left, and Mike, I don't know if you've heard anything. I think the apartments have secured some of their funding. They got their agreement, and so they will be starting breaking ground.
They could break ground this month. They're waiting on a comfort letter from IDEM
Okay.
on environmental. But yeah, things, I spoke with the developer earlier this week. Things are moving forward, so.
I'd like to add on the GRC report, if you all caught the last 10, 15 minutes of our Board of Works meeting, it was, if you remember, at our budget workshop, the two things that I have felt in my 2 years that have become apparent that Greendale needs, one was to update our ordinances, and two was a GIS mapping system of our utilities. That became very apparent, especially with the Valley Woods water break we had 3 or 4 weeks ago. So, after speaking to the Mikes, GRC is going to take it in front of their board, so the city might be off the hook on the GIS mapping system. They've graciously, he's going to take it in front of their board to see if the board has any appetite for paying for it, so we call that a win. We'll take that, so, just so you all know. Okay, mayor's report, Chief?
All right, for the month of September, we had a total number of calls for service of 428. That brings our year-to-date to 4,109. 10 traffic citations were written. Year-to-date on those is 162. 4 criminal arrests were made with 12 crash reports. Year-to-date on crash reports is 48. New case reports generated has been 11. Year-to-date on those are 255. Training, all the officers participated in the state-mandated defensive tactics training and firearms qualification. And attached to the report, I've left our flyer for our Fall Harvest Night Out, which is going to be held Wednesday, October 22nd from 5 to 7 in front of the police department. We're going to be grilling hot dogs. There's going to be s'mores The officers will be there, and we'll have some other things for the kids. Also, there's going to be live music by Harley Day, and it's just from 5 to 7.
On Ludlow at the police station?
Yes, in front of the police department.
Yep.
That's all I
Okay.
have.
All right, Aaron, Greendale Main Street report?
Yeah, we just got back from Fort Wayne, where myself, Mike, and Ryan Good went through a lot of courses talking about what's next in the Main Street world. And then the other update I wanted to make sure everyone was reminded is October 18th is our Rock the Blocktober, 4 to 9 at Homestead Park. And we have a ton of live bands, food trucks, free fun for the family, face painting, all kinds of things. And Laura will have a rundown of all the activities in her paper. So
Okay. Speaking of that, so by moving it over there, there were some electrical needs that Main Street needed. I'd like to thank Linda, and I'd like to thank Sean, and as well as Nate Wilson. They have all worked collaboratively, and we are getting the electric updated in the park, so, which will be good for this event and future events as well. So
Yep,
it's,
thank you
so
so much.
far, we're moving forward with that. Okay. Stellar Pathways, at tonight's Board of Works meeting, they approved accepting the HWC engineering contract, so we are moving forward with that as well. UDO update, I don't have an update. I don't think anything's been updated since the last meeting. This is definitely an Anthony question. I know there was a couple bugs in the UDO, minor changes he had to make that I know will come back before council eventually. City attorney report. Anthony is on vacation with his family this week, so we don't have anything there. Okay, we have some unfinished businesses, and we have unfinished and new business with a lot of ordinances. First one on the plate is the stormwater ordinance. We've talked about this before. We know that this ordinance was to establish a stormwater utility to operate and maintain stormwater infrastructure, implement regulatory programs, and fund necessary improvements through user-based fees based on the property's contribution to the stormwater system. You guys asked him to take it back, and you wanted to see apartments over 3 units will be now have an MS4 fee based on commercial use and the amount of impervious, based on the amount of impervious service. So that applies to the 2 apartments in town, as well as, help me out, Linda,
50,
what?
50,
No, your village.
they're 50.
50, yes. Okay, what do you call that? I'm sorry.
Greendale,
housing.
Greendale Housing Authority. So that's what we came back. So he's made the changes, and we've already had, so this is second reading with amendments. So I'd like to pass it tonight. We're hoping to get this on the utility bills come January 1st. That's kind of our goal at this moment. Does anybody have any
We can't
questions?
get it any sooner?
I'd just like to get it passed. Yes. So, does anybody have any questions that I hopefully can answer?
I'll make a motion to, someone say, with the amendments, ordinance 2025-04.
Mhm. Okay, I have a first. Do I have a second?
Second.
Got a first and second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Okay, motion carries. All right. All right, ordinance 2025-12, this is regulating overnight camping or dwelling in vehicles on public streets and property. Considering the fact that Anthony, the attorney, is on vacation, and Ryan Good, who was one of the authors of this, is also gone this meeting, I would like to table until next month. Anybody have any heartburn over that?
I mean, I feel more comfortable if Anthony was here.
I would too. I agree.
But when you get done with this, I need to go back to the other one real quick.
Stormwater?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you want to make a motion to table?
Yeah, I'll make the motion to table till Anthony is available, and so is Ryan Good. I mean, I don't think this is something we need to do, but, I mean, it's something we need to do, but we gotta make sure we got our,
We need to do it right.
yep.
Okay. So that's ordinance 2025-12. You've made a motion to table.
Yes.
Got a second? First and second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, and you want to go back to ordinance 2025
Yeah, was that,
Four.
that ordinance right there, is that our first reading, or is that our,
or second?
the second, okay,
With
I wasn't here last meeting, I
Yeah.
just wanna make sure, okay,
Yeah, it's second as amended.
okay.
Okay, would
I
you,
think the first reading on that one was in May.
yeah,
Yeah, and then,
yeah,
okay.
okay. All right, does that answer your question? Okay. All right. Ordinance 2025-13, adopting standards regarding vacant and abandoned structures. I'd also like to table this one. We didn't have any pushback on this. I think we all know this is something that needs to be done. And it's, again, I think these are Anthony questions, and to do it right, he needs to be here, as well as ordinance 2025-14, adopting the City of Greendale Property Maintenance Code. Anthony, again, it's fall break, and I know why he's not here. We get it. So how about we get a motion to table ordinance 2025-13?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, I got a first, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Got a first and second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, and how about a motion to table ordinance 2025-14?
So moved.
Okay, got a first,
Second.
all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, all right. The next step to adopting the budget, we'll have a meeting on October 20th at 6 p.m. Okay?
And the copy of the budget included in your packet includes the changes we talked about at the workshop.
Yes. Thank you, Becky. Okay. Okay. New business. This is where a couple things we need to take care of.
20th at what?
6 PM.
6 p.m. As you all know, we are chasing the Community Crossings Grant for 2026. NDOT is only going to have one instead of two this upcoming year. Our deadline to get this in is October 31st of this year. So, hold on a second. Becky, do you have that? The total for that? Here it is. I got it. HWC has come up with HWC, the engineering company, has come up with a rough estimate of going from the cemetery to Broadway on Ridge Avenue of $624,791. This is an 80-20 grant, meaning Greendale will be on the hook for $124,958.20. Yeah. Okay, thank you. And so it used to be a 75-25. They've changed it from an 8 to an 80-20 now. However, they have dropped the second CCMG grant of the year. They're going down to just one per municipality. So what I need council to do is tonight to approve Becky sending a letter of commitment to NDOT for $124,958.20. So we can move forward with applying for the CCMG grant for 2026. Again, cemetery to Broadway.
So moved.
Okay, I have a first. Do I have a second?
Second.
Got a first and second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any nays? Okay, motion carries. Thank you.
Hopefully they only do one.
Okay, so Becky will put I think HWC will put the letter together for you and you'll sign it. Okay. All right. Ordinance 2025, what will this be, Becky? Is this 15?
This would be 15.
Yeah, 2025-15. False alarms provided for enforcement and penalties. This will be the first reading. Chief, would you like to talk about this?
Yeah, so, been going on for a while now. It happens in all, probably municipalities, police departments, but sometimes we'll get frequent alarm calls. Like, for instance, our ones now that we get a lot of from Burger King and Wings and Rings. And we used to get some from the hotels, but we're just getting them over and over again, and we're getting there and they're false alarms, no key holder shows up, and then we're just told to disregard. And that's okay every now and then, but when we get them, 3, 4 times a week or sometimes more, our officers are flying down to these places, lights and siren, putting themselves in danger, putting the public in danger. We get there and it's nothing, and these places aren't being held accountable for correcting their alarm issues. So in order to do
These are
that,
automatic alarms, or someone's calling?
they're automatic. There's a lot of them is just faulty stuff going on. Like even if there's bad weather, sometimes they go off, which sometimes they can't help that, but.
Okay, interesting.
I think in this ordinance, it's gonna be, anything over 3, is that right?
3, yep.
Yeah, so on the 4th one, I
Fourth
think
and-
it'd be a warning.
Well, 4th and 5th are $50 each.
Okay,
6th, 7th are 100, and 8 and above are $250 each.
gotcha. So it's just tracking down on these businesses, making sure that they're keeping up on their alarm system, so it's not taxing the police department, putting others in danger for apparently no reason.
And I don't think this is unusual. I mean, coming
No.
from the bank industry, I knew numerous banks up on the west side of Cincinnati. This is already implemented.
Yeah, it's implemented in a lot of places, just not here. Kind of like our ordinances need brought up to date. This is another one.
Are you sending letters to these businesses to let them know that, or we just?
Well, after it passes, we will do that. Yep. So that'll be the next month.
Not doing it for homeowners, is that correct? Who have,
No,
who have
no.
security systems? that-
Right, yeah, just businesses, yeah. Yeah.
Is this for Greendale housing too? Or is it just businesses?
It'll just be for the businesses. I
Okay.
think the housing be a little much, because, I mean,
Right,
they burn their bacon and stuff, they can't.
I know.
It's
So
not
things
because
are
they're being
touchy.
negligent on
Right.
not taking care of the alarms, so.
I just know there's a lot of calls there, so I just
Yeah.
want,
So
With a
I
grain of
asked,
salt.
I asked Shannon Sparky how he deals with it from the fire department. And he says when it becomes a nuisance, he just informs the owner to either fix it or they'll have a full-on fire marshal inspection. They usually get them fixed. So, seems to be very effective. So, okay. All right, again, this is just first reading. I don't believe we need a motion for this. Okay, hold on, I want to keep moving some stuff down.
Shane, do we find that it's usually faulty equipment, somebody needs to get a sensor replaced or something?
Most of the
Just-
time, yeah.
Okay.
And then,
Or somebody doesn't know how to use the alarm.
well, that's occasional. I know it is a lot of times it's faulty equipment, and the managers or whoever at these places just aren't doing what they need to
Aren't
do to
doing
get the
their due
companies to fix
diligence.
it. They just let us keep responding, and they don't care.
Yeah, gotcha.
So hopefully this will put a stop to that.
First reading, we can bring it up.
Right.
Next, have Anthony correct that.
Okay, ordinance 2025 I assume
It'd be 16.
16, correct?
Yes.
All right. Ordinance of the Common Council of the City of Greendale, Indiana, amending ordinance 2021-20 to update GMC Chapter 74 parking schedules, first reading. Mike, would you like to, you want to talk about this?
I've asked Vince and Becky to table this. Just talked to a bunch of people in the neighborhood. They want to do something about parking on the street and
Valley Woods.
in
he's
Valley
speaking about.
Woods, the roads are not city width, and it just, there's a lot of people who walk. So I've been talking to Anthony about this for months. But he sent it out today to Becky and I, said it'll be on council. I want to talk to as many residents as I can, because I'm sure there's going to be some people unhappy about this. But I think, I just need to get a better feel from a bigger sample of people, which I will.
Okay.
On that, so I'd just like to table it.
Anybody have any problem with that?
It's his neighborhood.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
Well, there's no curbs, it's,
Right.
you know,
Yeah,
people,
it's
just.
a different animal.
It,
It truly is.
hate to say.
Okay. I do need a motion to table though.
I'll make a motion to table 2025-16.
Got a first, we have a second?
Second.
Okay, first and second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now, ordinance 2025-17, ordinance of the Common Council of the City of Greendale, Indiana, amending GMC Chapter 71, parking regulations. This is the penalty provision, so Anthony is updating, this will be the first reading. And what this amounts to, when a citation is issued, the citation will be issued attached to a car or delivered to the owner. The fine is $100 per occurrence, with no escalation, and they have 14 days to pay. They still will have the ability to challenge and appeal through local court. It will not be done internally through this council, and vehicles parked in violation may be towed at an additional cost. So I didn't look back to see what the old fine was. Knowing us, it was probably $5.
I think it was $2.
$2? Even better. Just even better. So I think what Anthony's trying to do is put some teeth into this, so make it hurt a little bit, people. I know there's some, I drive the roads in the morning, and some roads that should not have parking on them, and I see why they don't do anything about it. Yes, ma'am?
What are you referring to exactly? Like just random cars parked?
No,
on the street, or-
the best example to give is Dorman Avenue. So Dorman gets really narrow at the top.
Yeah.
There's no parking on Dorman. However,
They're parked on both sides.
they park on both sides.
This
Yeah.
isn't for a car left sitting for
Yes,
a
yes.
month or a year,
Well,
uncertain.
7 days is the limit.
what,
Yeah, that has it in here too.
Yeah, that's,
That's
yeah.
in there, 7 days.
7 days? Yeah, like, there's a truck in Greendale, I've got my eye on it, it's been pulled, hasn't moved for 2 weeks, so
Okay.
I'm sure Chief is aware of it too, so we'll,
And it also calls out, if there's a snow emergency, I know
Right.
like Tebs, they came and knocking on doors, and I called, all of my neighbors and said, hey, this is for real, you need to move your cars, because they need to move the snow.
Commercial vehicles, buses, private bus, any form of a tractor, motorhomes, campers, camper trailer, house trailer, all that kind of stuff.
after, is it on the after date, after November 1st, prior to March?
I don't think the recreational.
This is just amending, these were already out there.
Yeah, these
just
are
the
already
fee was
here.
only $2.
We're just changing the
Right.
value or the fine
Penalty
So
phase.
these parking regulations
have
were,
been well, they've been in action since when?
1984,
1984.
1976.
Okay,
But a
1985.
semi-truck,
Right.
I mean, that's not after November 1st.
no.
And
Right.
neither is a commercial vehicle like Mr. Sparky, saying. We gotta look at that.
Chief, can I ask you, obviously, this looks to, I'm assuming this is gonna fall a lot on, is it on code enforcement or is it on the police?
Yeah, on the police, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's
So,
police
I mean, do you guys have the time, because, this could be a lot of
Yeah, I mean,
things, but I'm assuming once you notify them, the number of times you have to notify people will go down, I'm hoping.
I would think so. Yeah, there's plenty of time. I mean, that's what we'd be doing when we're on patrol,
Okay,
noticing these things and taking action on it.
okay, all right, thank you.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions, any concerns?
That one.
Okay, so that's first reading. We'll pass it next meeting with a little bit of luck. Well, that might be one of the shortest meetings we've had.
Real quick question. I'd like, and Anthony's not here to even address this, but I think I brought this up a couple meetings ago with the new hotel coming in. I really would like to see us implement a city tax on all hotels.
Well, I'm not,
I don't know,
I-
we haven't had a meeting since,
right, so there is a tax, there is a hotel tax. It's what, 5%?
I don't know.
And it can be, and I think it can go up to 8%. I've asked Anthony to look into what do you, let me ask you this, what do you wanna use the city tax for?
Or something. I mean, we mean, you go to Indianapolis, they tax us to death, you know,
Oh,
you go anywhere, I mean, so I'm saying, I mean, they're using it for something, what are they using it for?
What I'd like to use it for, I think if we were gonna do this, to earmark it, would be for the police. That's what because of that, as you guys know, that stretch of 50.
As long as we're capturing something, I mean,
Right, and it.
and that could,
it
that could free up,
taxes-
that could free up some money from us, if we can earmark the tax to them.
I don't disagree. It's the cost that we bear to patrol from the boat to the interstate and all the problems you deal with.
You know, we get called to these motels, it's not really a pretty sight. I mean, it's for domestics and drunks and bad medical emergencies, and these are people that aren't our residents that are coming into our city, taking our resources, so
Yes.
the tax would.
And Kurt, I know there's an innkeeper tax, as I sit on the Visitor Convention Board
Yeah.
with
5%.
that. Is it 5? What I don't know is, can you have a city innkeeper's tax that does not go to the to the CVB? I don't know how that works, but I think Jason down at that office would probably be pretty.
Is that who gets the tax now? Is
Yes, the county. And
The
it goes-
county?
Well,
Well, the
yeah.
county imposes it and it goes to the,
right, but it automatically flows from the state income down to the county, and then the Visitor Convention Board has to go and apply for it, but the county can't spend it, it's not their money, but
So
it
it's
goes
earmarked,
to them.
earmarked for them.
Yeah.
But if we can go up to 8%.
ask them how much money they
Don't.
How much money do they have?
I'm not sure offhand.
have. It's a lot.
Probably about 3 million, which is much higher than it's been, but yeah.
I mean, I think it'd be a wonderful idea to do.
Especially for the police. if we can-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about some increases in that budget, so I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and I
Ryan, do
think-
you sit on that board as well? You do not, okay.
I mean, if you're looking at that type of money, I mean, gosh, update our police cars, equipment.
Yeah.
I mean, that eats into our budget quite a bit. If we can take that money, put it to them, use our other money for other projects or whatever, who knows?
Yeah, I don't disagree, but I think it's a lot more easier to stomach if you earmark it for the police. You know what I mean? That's kind of my thought process.
Whatever, why wouldn't we do it?
Yeah.
I mean, to me, if we can, I wouldn't see why we wouldn't, because even if you do 1%, 2%, whatever you do, I don't know the right number.
I don't know,
And,
That's the
you
answer.
know, but, I just have to,
Well, Shay made a great point too, you're spending resources there, at those hotels and different places, so.
Well, and if you guys were here for the Board of Works meeting tonight, Tommy, one of his statements was, if it's a heart attack, he's taking you to St. E. Edgewood. Or if it's children, they're going to a minor, they're going to Children's Hospital. But the point is, once he makes that route, he goes offline.
Yeah.
So then we have to get Lawrenceburg to cover us. So we're here to save people, don't get me wrong, but you're helping a non-resident, and it puts maybe a resident in jeopardy. And don't you put that in the paper? Yeah, so, but you see my point, what I'm trying to say. It's
Bert, I think it's a wonderful idea to raise some revenue, because obviously our revenue's not increasing.
right, we're always looking to raise revenue, and
Yeah.
that's an easy one, and it's not a burden on our taxpayers.
Right.
Okay, check on, police and hotel tax. Okay. All right, one more thing before we call tonight. Becky, do you remember how much the one-armed bandit repair was? Was it $8,600 this week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Becky is done with that garbage truck. Every time we turn around, we are getting killed. This week it was $8,600. 2 weeks ago, it was at Mac. I don't even know what Mac charged you to fix it.
I don't think we've got a bill from them yet.
Yeah, so so what I'm getting at, the the sanitation bill has not gone up in 20 years. And we are just, we are running a 2017 one-arm Bandit, we are running a 2006 single axle, and we're running a 1996 garbage truck. It's a tandem that's got holes in the side with the trash falling out of it. So, we are going to take a deep dive into trash here soon, guys. We have to. I mean, we pick up recycling, we pick up trash. Once a week, we pick up whatever you drag out to the street as far as,
And no cost.
at no cost.
Becky, does our revenue from trash not cover?
We're looking into that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're starting a deep dive here, so we'll get you some numbers. But we just,
So the new one-armed bandits are wore out.
well, it's a 2017, it's 8 years. And I called Lawrenceburg, talked to them, they switch them out every 10. So we bought that from Best Company, Best Way, is it Best Way, Becky, or Best?
Best equipment.
Best Equipment. We have replaced a lot of things on that thing. The only thing that we haven't replaced, Larry, is the mechanism. You know how it slides out before it grabs and then it comes back and makes the dump?
Yeah.
That carriage, he's given me a price to replace the carriage. And if we replace the carriage, then we have Roy essentially replaced most of everything that, in the mechanicals of, and we just replaced the ram, we just got that fixed, and the packer, so all that's been replaced. So I'm not suggesting we replace that truck yet. I do think we need to get on I think we need to be proactive versus reactive. Right now, we break it, then we're reactive.
Budget for a new truck.
And start budgeting for a new truck. But the tandem, the one that's the 99, that's got the holes in the side, that one's we're gonna have to do something to that truck. So we're looking at all our options there as well. So I just wanna let you know, guys know it's coming up. We're fighting, we're just fighting wear and tear. It's a maintenance item. So, Becky, you got anything else you'd like to add to that? I know when they walk in with the bills, your head about pops off.
At the end of the year, we're running.
We're getting thin, aren't we?
Yeah.
We are getting thin. Okay. All right, guys, any other questions, comments, concerns? You want to make a motion to adjourn?
Well, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, got a first, we have a second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely need to
Um,
read this, because I do not see where it says anything about
Why tonight? You
How
said
do you feel about the?
fever?